I'd say that just try to look at signs, try to remember the kanji. I mean, like stuff that you see often will obviously stick in your head. I think that just repetition really helps, and talking to locals. It might be really hard because a lot of people will try to speak English to you, even though you wanted to practice your Japanese, and like it might be a little easier for them to just speak English to you. But then you gotta really cherish those times when somebody speaks Japanese to you and really gets excited that you're speaking Japanese to them. So make sure you make the most of it. And I remember just picking up a lot of Japanese phrases just by talking to locals. So make sure you practice well.
Well, seeing as Japanese is quite a unique language, I've never really studied a language like that, seeing as there's no Anglo-Saxon influence on it, as with most European languages that I'm used to. So it will take a while to understand not only the basic hiragana, but the katakana and the kanji as well. And then, of course, like with any language, you have the rules there as well. So my tip would be to kind of start small. Something I found that kind of has helped me is this application called Kanji Study, which is just free, and it's a great way it uses this like a flashcard style of memorization. And if you have a phone with like a pen or something, then you can also practice drawing it as well. So kind of like dividing the studying into like small chunks really helps. But of course, because of JIU, I was also appointed a Japanese tutor, and she has been great with helping me learn Japanese.
So what are my tips for learning Japanese? Well, this is a really interesting question because I'm a language teacher, and I can give some general tips that are probably good for learning any language. But I can also give some specific tips about learning Japanese. So I think what's very important is involving all four senses. So reading, listening, writing, speaking. Trying to practice as much as you can before you come to Japan in those areas. Reading is especially important for Japanese because of the importance of the kanji. And there's a lot of visual information when you walk around Japan with signs, for example. So it's very important that you know how to read, even basic kanji. So one of the most important pieces of advice that I give people just before they come to Japan is make sure that you're studying Japanese, the written Japanese, the kanji especially, if you're traveling somewhere, or if you're trying to fill out a form and you need to find out the information of the field that you need to write in. So being able to at least identify the kanji is important. Yeah, so back to a personal level, learning the hiragana and katakana was a lot of fun. And so I used to go a, I, u, e, o, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, and continue. And I had a morning ritual that whenever I took a shower, while taking the shower, I would write on the wall with my finger the katakana and the hiragana for the entire Japanese script. That was always fun. That's what I did, and I did that regularly, and I was able to pick up and understand and use the hiragana and the katakana along with the kanji. Yeah.